Hello, there's at least one person here. Welcome to StratChatlive. So if you're someone I know, do you want to say who you are? Say who you are. If someone I don't know, that's fine. We'll get started properly at 7 o'clock my time, which is in exactly 2 minutes. So if you don't know me and you don't know what we're doing, we'll be explaining properly in exactly probably about a minute and a half actually. But essentially, I'll start filling you in. We have here Emperor Ponzu, the Brilliant of Sardinia, and he is on the verge of taking this little territory here. I could do it in 2 years when the truce is up, or I can wait 3 years and my steward is going to do it. That's what I'm hoping to do actually. I'm hoping to do it the peaceful way with this convince de jure territory thing. And when he does that, we will dismantle the papacy. First time I've ever done it. All I need to do is, all these are done, just need to completely control the region of Italia, and the only bit remaining indeed is that small little territory there. So I think certainly for the first part of this session, probably going to be quite peaceful. No immediate plans for conquest. I am looking for ideas, so if people have got ideas for what I can do when I've achieved this, for another challenge, that would be absolutely brilliant. I know somebody talked about possibly the like reforming the Roman Empire or something like that. We could certainly think about doing something like that. Although that's a pretty big challenge, isn't it? I don't know much about what we would need to do in order to do that, but I think there's a lot of conquest that would need to happen for us to be able to do that. But also, because we've got reasonable money coming in, I think we're going to be doing a little bit of purchasing, seeing if we can sort of develop things, and I think we might play around with the activities a little bit. Now, what would my chap actually be good at? I mean, he's very, very good at learning. I think he'd be quite good at, sort of like, I don't know, poetry recitals and things like that. Would I be any good at hunts and fighting? Not really. What about my son? Again, not especially so. It kind of feels like a nice idea to go on a grand tour or something. Anyway, listen, it's 7 o'clock, so I think we're going to start, and the first thing I'm going to do is simply hit go and see what happens. Actually, do you know what? There's millions of things up here I need to be able to sort out, aren't there? I'm probably going to be doing quite a bit of this as well, creating titles and just sorting things out. Probably not worth that for 1 gold. Let's just work our way down these. Not employing a court physician, so I think it's fair to say it would be worth getting ourselves one of those. We got a righteous lack. That's my wife. Perfect. Okay, you can be the court physician. Hopefully I can trust her. In fact, who am I? Right, so this is just a random... I'm not quite sure that I remember why I'm swaying him, but let's sway him for now. Low country control in Tivoli. Right, and Tivoli is mine. So what is my marshal doing? Okay, let's get him doing this. And I think Viterbo as well, perhaps. I think is one of mine, and I don't think it's at 100% control. Well, it's at 92, to be fair, that's not bad. Okay. Let's look at my... Okay, so I can potentially restore accolades. Let's have a look at the... Oh, I've got all these. Okay. Right, this guy looks really good, doesn't he? He might be good. So this is for creating a new accolade, inactive accolades. Okay, so let's just see what this chap is giving us. Okay, Reeve. I don't think that's going to be much use to us, is it? Okay, all right. So this guy. Well, this is to create an accolade, isn't it? Let's look at inactive ones. Right, the mentor, the marauder, tactician sounds nice. Monthly martial lifetime experience. Okay. Master of the King's retinue. Right, this is the one I want. I can only destroy it. Okay, all right, that's because I haven't got anyone for it. I see. All right, let's just simplify this a little bit. So what is he giving us? The primary... Okay, so basically he's giving us parochial vassal opinion. Okay, that's a pretty unimpressive modifier, but it's something, isn't it? Okay. Let's have a look at... Right, my heir, I'm happy with him. Here he is. This is Prince Chris. He's a genius, and he's got some very, very good stats. He's also working his way up already through the stewardship tree because he's got a title because I gave him Friuli earlier. All right, okay. Right, let's hit play. Honest, so we were working through these, weren't we? Just getting rid of a few of them. Okay, right, we don't want to go to war with anyone at the moment. Powerful vassals. I don't see any reason for employing them unless they deserve it. 23 isn't bad, but I've got this chap here's a little bit better. I mean, that's just amazing, but he can't serve as a... No, he can't serve as a Grand Alama anyway. Yeah, okay, happy to keep them in the side. But really being some really, really good knights, actually. All right. Anything else we want to do here? Titles to be created. Okay. I am a little bit tempted. So all of the kingdoms have been created. Oh, no, no. Kingdom of Romagna, Kingdom of Italy, and Kingdom of Venice have not been created. I am kind of tempted to start with the dukes and work up, but let's get ourselves a little bit more money. Let's let a little bit of time pass. So I'm not sure who's listening, but if you've got some ideas what to do after we take this final county, which will take place in about 2 or 3 years' time, then, you know, let us know. Okay. As our order of warriors of the Hadith grow, we need more land. They want the Curadorio of Squuche, perfectly suited. So I can grant it, and I will get 750 gold, which feels good. Or I can go with this one instead. Okay, I'm happy for them to have that and give me a shed load of money. Okay, we're going to go head to the learning focus quite soon, but we're going to get divided attention. We'll probably go for architect as well, and I think I'm going to be saving my money until I get it, so that when I start buying things, it's a little bit more efficient. So I think we'll receive her to our court. Oh. Okay, so she's learning my language, which is really, really good. So I'm going to look at languages. So I assume I speak Norse language. Okay, languages. Norse. Okay, well, it's grown in a few places. You know, it's not an insignificant language in the world. My vassal Archdeacon Oloroco. So this is the guy that I'm trying to sway, and I can't remember why I'm actually swaying him. He's a duchy. He's a duke. Sorry. Okay. I never know what to hit for those. Okay. Okay, fair enough. So, let's, I might just have a little look at my... Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, we've got one of these. The pageantry of court continues day after day, from dawn to dusk. Empress Barrier of Sardinia, my wife. Okay, I ought to know that. Extemporises on my greatness, spouting platitudes and praises. Nearby Archon Poor Gills joins in, playing to the crowd, grinning stupidly, expecting a sign of my favour for his antics. Now, he is my spy master. This might be a chance to bond him closer to me. A deep, insistent desire to retire to the solace of my chambers and lock the doors slowly behind, gnawing at my mind, distracting my attention. A lone bead of sweat trickles interminably down my brow. Barry notices my distance, inquiring, "Are you right, my lord?" So I'm wanting to kind of like retire away from everybody, and everybody's singing my praises. Okay, so my apologies. So I can gain a lot of stress, and I think that that would be up to another level. Forgive me, I have other business to attend to, even more costly. This one's just 30. They'll lose 5 opinion of me. I think I'm going to go for this one, but I think I'm going to have to go on do some sort of activity to reduce my stress. Well, it's not critical. It wasn't critical, was it? Yeah, I think we're going to go on I think we need to go on a hunt or something. Yeah. So if any of you two are listening, the people listening at the moment have got any ideas on what I can do after I dismantle the papacy in exactly 2 years, please say, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how. He's still not keen, is he? Do you know, I might be wasting my my time on this. Let's go on a hunt. Let's go on a hunt. Activities, or do I do a grand tour and compete as a sort of poet or something? Grand tournament. Right, I think we're going to go on a hunt. Okay, fancy a hunt. I'm not employing a master of the hunt, so... Oh, activity can't be hosted for 12 months. I must have just done one last session. I didn't remember that. Okay. Well, maybe we'll have a feast. Okay, how am I doing with my vassals? I mean, to be fair, on the whole, they're quite keen on me, aren't they? So, let's look at my courtiers, generally speaking. Well, these are all guests. Okay. No, I'm not shy or anything like that, am I? I am temperate, just, and paranoid. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to have a feast if I haven't just had one. Okay. Not a murder feast. We'll just have an ordinary feast. Where's the best place for it? +1, +2, +1, +1, +1, +1. So actually, the best place is Rome. Okay. So we have a caravan master already. Is he the best? He's excellent. So I think we'll happily keep him. It doesn't look as though this is a very dangerous journey, so that's fine. There's various people in my entourage. Honorary guest. Okay, let's have a look at my... I don't think you can sort by vassals, can you? I mean, these guys are powerful. All right, let's get this guy is also. Oh no, I think he was a powerful vassal. He's not. He's 56. He's 48. Any more powerful vassals here? One that's this one. Giudice Luigi, Count Dice of Pavia. Let's select him as a special guest. Other guests. Okay, so I'm not worried about friends. Close family's nice. No liege. No. Oh no, I definitely want my vassals. Spouse. Oh, I suppose I'll have my wife there. Rivals and others. Fellow vassals. There are none. Extended family. Do you know what? They might be useful because I'm going to be dishing out some titles shortly. courtiers, I guess leave them in. Neighbouring rulers, court guests. Let's have some neighbouring rulers in. Knights. We'll have some knights as well. That's a lot of people. This is going to be expensive. Right, okay. Right, so prestige growth. I kind of think why not? Because at some point I might be able to, you know, change the culture. But that's definitely optional. But this, I definitely want to do, because I definitely want to improve court opinion. Okay. Right, I can't wait. Oh, my brother's just died. Right, so that's not too impactful. He's not in the line of succession or anything like that. Was murdered by Rougon de Poitiers. Okay, right, so I'm going to pin this guy. Right, where is he? And if I get bored, I'll try to see if I can kill him. Okay. Okay. Fortified knowledge. Okay. The high altitude and the brisk air of Logudoro has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I'm approached by the local captain, Vittori. Would you like to join, my lord? Now, Vittori is not tremendously a better soldier than me. I don't know if it's him that... this chap, though, he's good. Okay. Always up for a challenge. 80% you become an expert in rough terrain. Interesting. But I don't fight my own wars. 20% I just lose 300. Okay. This one, my Farry would surely benefit from this. Okay. Eustace becomes an expert. So who's Eustachios Narbiotes? I want him to be like... Right, he's an... Okay, here he is. Right, he's an acclaimed knight. We wouldn't be that much use to him, would we? Oh, I think I'm going to say, unfortunately, we're in a hurry. Yeah, we're not going to benefit from it. Unfortunately, we're in a hurry. Okay. Okay. So the whole entourage trample Lupe. Okay, fine. Or you might be less valuable after I win the prowess. So I get him to join my court. There's a possibility that I gain the trait wounded. I'll go for this one. I mean, do I want him? No. Trample him. Absolutely not. I'm not interested in him at all. Not a very interesting character. Who's watching? Is anybody I know? Right, here we are. So, straight off, we got a little bit of prestige. Oh, no, we're not there yet. Okay. Oh, yes, we are. Here we go. Right. So, 7 months until it begins. All right. Okay, claim on Navarro. I should have a look at my guests. I've got a lot of guests. How's this chap doing over here? 19 months till I dismantle the papacy. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. So how about I go on a massive tour at some point? I think that's a very good idea for taxation. Okay, we got some earthworks constructed. Nice. Ooh, what's this? To the Serene Emperor Ponzu of Sardinia, I propose a betrothal between my son Farum Tulunid and your daughter Vittoria Haestein. That will give me an alliance. They're similar strength. Okay, so he's down there. Oh yeah, it's yeah, sure. So, okay, I don't see why not. Let's accept it. We'll have a nice... We're not likely to go to war with them, are we? Okay, welcome, friends. Okay. Okay. Ah, there is there anything more jovial than a good feast? Guests throng to and fro. eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the room. Of course, I'm not too keen on the elaborate dishes, but I can enjoy the fine company in good spirits while nibbling on my hunk of bread. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy the little things in life. Okay, so this is where I want to be. I lose a lot of stress. And I came on this to lose stress. This would be a good way to do it. Or I can mingle with the people. Every guest with at least one trait in common with you gains 20 opinion of you. That would presumably be quite a few people. Or chance to be seen with the rating good. 75 prestige, meaningless. I think 145 stress. That's done what I set out to do. As plate after plate of food is brought into the great hall, an unmistakable smell reaches me, and I smile that my obtuse vassal, Curadore Sava, is sensitive to coriander is something I sadly forgot to tell my cook. I bid you welcome. Right, so, I suppose I want him to be friendly. Bad reaction, he has a severe health penalty, and he doesn't effectively thinks of me. I grow close to forming a rivalry with me. Do I want him to die? Not really. Oh, we're going to cook. That feels like a frankly very sensible thing to do. It's also, I think it's just disbanded a. Yeah, it's disbanded a. I can't think what they're called. It's disbanded a faction. Okay. We could all tell Judica Amadea had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was, simply rising from his seat through too much. Now, I am covered in stinking vomit. Okay, what would a king do? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Amadea, and I get higher standards of courtesy, additional prestige, which is useful. Or, this would stress me quite a lot, 120, but he'll gain 30 opinion of me. So I came here to lose stress. I'm not going to do something that's going to stress me by 120. And also, it'd be nice to be getting a little bit more prestige. The pleading gaze I receive from my marshal Aina is taking on a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner and is hidden all evening. The walls are hearing his escape. To think Judica would act in such a way. To think a Judica would act in such a way. Right, so he is my marshal. So getting him to like me a bit more is not a bad thing. Let's just see if we can have a look at him. Yeah, Aina. Oh, was he the guy that could have got those two traits? He's shy, poor soul. But he's a good soldier. Can I get an interest better soldier? No. I could get similar. Okay. So with this, he gained 15 opinion of me, but he already likes me. I get a wee cook on him. Or I can ask him to tell us a story. His opinion will go down, but every guest will gain 10 opinion of me. Oh yeah. Or I need to talk to you in private. I grow close to forming a friendship. No, I'm doing this one. 10 opinion improvement of every single guest. That's absolutely massive. Feast is starting to draw to a close. My visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Judica Luigi, our esteemed guest of honour. Traditionally, a complimentary toast and a deep drink. Now, this is a powerful vassal, isn't he? Yeah. And he's likes me already a lot more than he did at the beginning of this feast, so that's good news, isn't it? Right, so I do a toast to him, and he will gain 30 opinion of me, which feels really good. So it's all good for him. I think that's where I'm likely to go with this. Yeah, okay, right. We came here, once we sorted the stress out, to get him to like us more, so let's do that. Ooh, a celebration's end. Few candles survive after the last of the guests have left. I can hear a pair of servants letting out sighs of relief after the doors close. The food is still warm on the ceramic plates. Soon, word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With everyone headed home with bellies full of exotic delicacies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I'm still grateful that the endeavour is over for now. Okay, so every courtly vassal gains 25 opinion of me. Every non-courtly vassal gains 15. I think that's a success, considering everybody's already gained 10 of me. A little bit of prestige, progress towards evil reveller. You will not lose stress since you are shy. Okay, but I've already lost the stress that I was worried about earlier. And again, a great banquet in the county of Rome. Popular opinion and development growth. Alright. Well, oh, here we go. Ooh, you gain the trait Eager Reveller. That seems good. It will stress me 80 because I'm reclusive. I have other pursuits then. I don't want to be stressed anymore. I had enough of that. Okay. Oh, here we go. Derelict ship. The sea is calm and forgiving today still as a boulder and a powerful wind allow back to boot. It seems it will be an easy day for the rowers below. But then I spot the mangled corpse of a ship buried nose first in some jagged rocks just ahead. There doesn't appear to be any survivors, and the rocks would be no trivial thing to navigate, but I feel compelled to go and investigate the mysterious wreckage. There's nothing but death that way, or I can, it basically means I avoid or I can go and investigate. 59%, find something of value perhaps, gain a little bit of prestige. 40% I find nothing, and gain 80 stress because I'm paranoid. I'm kind of interested in the storyline. Ooh, okay. Oh, I found something. Quail's eggshell gem. Improving fertility. Really? Oh well, that's a splendid thing, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look at if there's room for that somewhere. I guess there is. Alright. I mean, these are barely valuable enough for me to worry about having an antiquarian. I mean, have I got more in here? Yeah, they all seem in good nick actually at the moment. They're all being displayed. Yeah, okay. Okay. Right, let's get rid of this. Do you know what? Quail's egg. I'm tempted. 40 gold. Do you know what? No, leave it. I've got room for it. Just hang on to it until I get something better. I mean, it says it's of low durability, but at the moment it's doing pretty well. Okay, what's this? Eagerly proposed to formalize ties that already bind us together by signing an alliance between our realm. So Jarl Dan, my nephew and vassal. Yeah, I mean, a content adventurer is great. What is actually, he is the Duchy of Benevento. Wouldn't mind knowing just where that is. Okay, so he might be becoming the king of something. Okay, let's accept that, because I quite like him. Okay, what's the kingdom he's in? Sicily. Am I the king of Sicily? Yes, I am the king of Sicily. Okay, well, you ain't getting to be king of Sicily. I'm tempted to form the kingdom of Romagna as well. Right, have these all been formed? Yup. Yep. 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 Right, let's form that. So I'm now the king of Romagna. I don't know that I'm going to be able to hang on to that. I mean, how many sons do I have? Quite a few. I could, of course, give it an elective. Let's think about that. So I could add law, feudal elective. The risk is, of course, that I lose control of it, but I should be good. Okay, so let's give it to Prince Chris of Ponzu. Okay, All right, how long now? How long to go? Exactly 12 months. Right, let's try and not do much except wait for that to happen. Right, I'm home. Okay, I'm home. I want to do a lot more of this forming things. Wow, I'm fourth in line for the Kingdom of Novgorod. Oh, it's probably worth getting this. And this. Probably not worth doing that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Children that lack guardians. Oh, this is a granddaughter. I mean, there's nothing special about her, is there? Okay. Let's just give it to someone. Grandson Simeon. Again, nothing special. And finally, oh, that's all of them, isn't it? I can negotiate loads and loads of alliances. Okay, but what we're supposed to be doing now is focusing on dismantling the papacy. Ooh, let's... we should look at these. Okay. Oh, these are scenes I could host a magnificent thing. Okay, I'm tempted to do that. But I'm not tempted to do it right now as I've just come back from something. I could go on a grand tour. I definitely want to do that. But I don't need to do it yet. I want to wait until I dismantle the papacy. An invitation might be interesting, though. I'm delighted to invite you to celebrate the marriage of Jacinta Saponidi and I in Genoa. Okay, so I might gain Wedding of the Century, which improves my diplomacy. Never a bad thing. I could lose stress. I'm inclined to go. I have to leave in 4 months. So, right, we've got this chap. I don't seem to be in any danger in this journey. So I don't think I'm going to take anyone with me. Who's coming? Okay. Yeah, fine. Do I want to take anything in? So this is where it is. I've already visited Rome. I've already visited there. How about somewhere like Nice? Why would I want to go to Nice? That doesn't seem to me to be a strikingly interesting place to visit. Okay, we'll just go. We'll just go to the wedding. I'm already stressed again, so that might not be a bad thing. Okay. So we've got another hour to go of tonight. Ah, scandalous priest. The Muwaladi world was appalled to learn that my vassal Archonessa Benedetta was discovered gorging herself on a luxurious feast of veal cutlets, fine cheeses, pomegranate cakes, invigorating herbal infusions. This excessive indulgence in the feast cast a dark shadow on her legitimacy. So she's my vassal. She's loyal, very loyal to me. She's a glory hound, but she's loyal. While scandals among the clergy nothing new, it's disquieting for one person close to home, so I can condemn her transgressions. She'll go down to liking me 66 instead of 96. I can probably afford that. I get a little bit of piety. Or I can defend her publicly and make her like me another 4. That seems pointless. And this one stresses me out a lot, so we'll go for that one. Okay. Travel Awakening. It is nightfall, and Mariana is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal field south of Porto Torres. She appears to be flattening crops at a rapid pace using a large flat piece of wood and heavy stones. I frown as I watch the woman performing her labour, then inquire as to what exactly she's up to. She winces and then starts a long rant about how we all need to wake up and meet our true masters instead of hiding behind the false Christian teachings. Take a few steps back in surprise. Okay, so... she's a lunatic. Okay. Tell me more of these true masters. I get to become a non-believer. Now that's only available to me because I'm paranoid. Or I can go, yeah, whatever, and lose some stress. I guess that's the wise thing to do, isn't it? How are we doing? 9 months. Ah, here we are. We're at the wedding. Starts in 4 months. Ah, okay. So swaying this chap. Okay. Okay. A commoner of Cisalpine heritage has been accosted in the streets of Aboria over some minor offence. By making a statement in their defence, I could perhaps convince my vassal, who I'm trying to sway, of equally Cisalpine and of good character, but I might risk alienating my Sardino-Norse peers. Now, I'm Sardino-Norse. Okay, right, so I can say the Cisalpinians are good people and he'll like me a little bit more. 40% chance I spend a little bit of... I mean, there's not much downside there. Or I can say they're moral fights. I think we'll go for that one. It's a small chance of losing a tiny bit of prestige. 3 months to go. Who's getting married? There's a lot of spy masters around. Okay. Solace in script. Okay, the latest work of my son, Prince Niall, has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with feelings of sorrow and loss, and Niall is publicly dedicated to me. How cruel a mistress's random chance to deprive the world of such a beautiful dance, when one so grateful, so far, our fate's cruel whims not simply bizarre. So far I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic for me to ignore. So 78%, I gain 20 opinion and lose 29 stress. Let's just go with this one. This is certain, isn't it? Okay. 25 days to go to the wedding. 5 months to go until I dismantle the papacy. Oh, it's frozen. What a fool. What a fool. I look around myself in excitement. Everywhere I lay my eyes on, there are mingling guests, flowers on every surface, buzzing servants with loaded dishes, proud host Judicae Amadei, checking on the final details. Nervous but excited spouses, Judicae Amadei and Giacinta, standing at the ready. The ceremony is about to begin. I cannot wait. Whoops, what happened then? Okay, so I've built some stuff which is really good, but I seem to have gained a county. I don't know how. Right, is it V-Turbo? Right, I think I'm quite happy about this. Hang on a sec. Yeah, it's in my... Okay. Right, how long until I get this? Right, just hang on, because you literally can have divided attention in about 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so we'll let that go. That'll be fine. Right, inspired person. How inspiration are they? Competent. Not doing competent. Do you know what? I think 96 is good enough. He likes me. Okay, vassals. Right, of the powerful ones, this is the one that likes me the least. So we'll work on him. And I might work on my wife after this. Okay, here we go. It started. Ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows, the formal consent, the seal, and the marriage. As both Judicae Amadei and Judessa Jacinta say I do, the crowd starts cheering, and we all stand witness to the beginning of their life together. How exciting is that? Right, okay, here's the key bit. Formal part of the wedding, the ceremony is finally behind us. Everyone is smiling in anticipation of the gigantuan meal, exciting entertainment, general revelry. We're about to be offered. Let's tuck in. At every feast, there's always one. Every single feast, one long-winded, ill-born pissant cornering people who just will not be silent. Oh. Right, okay. And she is stupid. This time it's Adele, and she's both determined to pitch schemes at me and totally unwilling to commit to a single idea. Instead, it's a never-ending parade of half-baked verminal vomit, slowly drowning my will to live. I am going to scream. Okay, I can gently get up and exit the conversation. 36% I actually get myself a diplomacy lifestyle point. 64, it never ends, and Adele Talk gains 50 opinion of me. I can tell her to shut up, but I gain snooty, which is a benefit on the whole. And she won't like me, well that doesn't matter. Or with this one I become approachable. Interesting that one, or just grin and bear it. Well, there's no point in having a hook on this guy. I kind of like the lifestyle point. Yeah, we'll go for that one. We become approachable. A bit more likeable, which is never a bad thing. By any reasonable standards, evening food is an exciting medley of textures, flavours and spectacle, though this is a particularly special occasion, because near my seat, both Count Barthélemy and Archon Ardalerico share their opinions about the spread. A good level, notes Barthélemy, turning over a chunky morsel. Too much fanciful decoration is an invitation for poison. The variety is a bit sparse, Ardalerico whines. What's the harm in having more variety of dishes? Okay, so how am I to respond to this? So if I agree with Barthélemy, basically thinks that too much fanciful decoration is an invitation to poison, I go close to forming a friendship with Count Barthélemy. But the actual, yeah, okay. Not along without paying attention. Let's do that. No losses in that one. Despite the festivities, a look of pure abject horror rapidly overcome Judice Amadei and his mother Lavinia begins shakily standing up, goblet in hand. Partial to a party in her youth, Lavinia's speech is a near bottomless list of interconnected, meandering anecdotes with only the most embarrassing relating back to the groom. Amadei looks like he wants to die. Politely start clapping to stop her. Okay, so 36%. She sits down. I get a weak hook on Judice Amadei and some prestige. 64%. She carries on anyway. I still gain the prestige, and he still likes me. It's kind of similar. I don't get a hook. I get opinion gain. Yeah, not that one. No, that was just going to give me stress. This is like just lose stress. I've got no stress. I think I don't think there's much to lose with that one. Yeah. Oh, I got a hook. Okay. Right, the banquet hall trimmings are beautiful, a medley of murals, rare flowers, even if they're not strictly the most expensive available. Oh, snobby. Near my seat, both Judice Lavinia and Archon du Men share their opinions on the decorations. You know, muses Lavinia, this is exactly the level of effort that I would have put in. I approve. Honestly, I have to say, I prefer heavier touch on the fripperies. Okay, so he wants to spend more. She thinks they got it just right. He's my vassal. She's my vassal. She has 700 troops. He has twice as many. Okay. Friendship with her, not important. Very close to 4. Oh, I'll just get not involved. No. Every wedding host, every wedding banquet is a host to a frankly interminable number of speeches, some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive, rolling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in the waves As my turn nears, I am left wondering, should I consider the happy couple or focus on the festivities? After all, it's easy for double meanings to get lost for most in this sea of words. So I get this because of my recreation intent. Okay. Praise the party again. I mean, it's just win, really, isn't it? That one's nice. I think we'll go for that one. Always nice to be popular. I think we're coming near the end yet. There's quite a lot of events here. Though not the absolute grandest affair, the evening's entertainment is still an exciting array of actors, acrobats, jugglers and more. Near my seat, both King Rainier and Archon Adalarico share their opinions in the display. No, I think there's too many performers, wrinkles Rainier. Troublesome types generally. I was hoping for more variety. So I think this, go closer to forming a friendship with King Rainier. And to be fair, he is the king of Lotharingia. Friends with him, really. I gained some stewardship lifestyle experience, which would be really useful to me, actually. Against that, yeah, let's do that. I think that's already got me to this, which is absolutely amazing, because I now can afford that additional county that I just inherited. And I think what I might do, I think I've got all the counties now for Latium. Yeah, there's 3, and I am, yeah, I'm the guy from all of them. And then we've got Sardinia. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. So, okay, I wonder if we can. We can't revoke his title because he's not my vassal, but I can retract Mufti Patrizui. Should say revoke title, retract title, Matri. Okay, and he'll accept. Right, let's do that. Right, let's go back to this after this event. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast of guests to throw to and fro, eating and chatting while flickering torchlight plays off every wall, light bouncing like laughter around the hall? I've always found the natural order of banquet delightful to behold. Tables neatly laid out, social ranks quietly enforced, everyone happy and laughing, and in their proper place, exactly where they should be. Sometimes it's nice to simply sit back and enjoy life. Now, I'm not stressed at all, so losing 145 is erased. Every guest with at least one trait, that's a good one. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Okay, alright. Right. It feels like I've been eating, drinking, mingling, dancing for days. Soon the celebrations will wind down. So I think this is kind of going towards the end. Okay. Right, let's see if I can retract a vassal. Revoke title. Right, he basically won't accept it. His opinion of me plus 80, personality. He's paranoid, he's greedy, he's lustful. I'm not sure which one's doing that. He is intimidated by me, and the difference in military strength is significant. But 50% is only 50%, isn't it? And it could be quite a big... Well, he's not that big. She's not that big. Right, I can manage the that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till I get home from this wedding, and then I'm going to retract that vassal. And that's going to bump my money up, I think. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Okay, right. Really, really good. Now, this has just become mine. So what I think we do need to do is go back to... Well, where is actually my capital? That's my capital, isn't it? So I think what we want to do is go back to developing it. No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay. What we want to do is go back to promote culture. And really, we want Rome. 8 years. Find anyone better than you, mate? No. Okay. All right. Decisions. Dismantle the papacy. Let the Vatican burn. So the papacy will be permanently destroyed. I will gain 500 piety. Muwaladism further will increases by 50. Pope Eugenius III converts to Muwaladism. Well, Muwaladism, Catholicism loses further, loses the special tolerance, ecumenism, and loses the head of the faith. So there we go. The dissolution of the papacy. The Christian dominion over Rome has finally come to an end. Thanks to the committed efforts of many devoted servants of Allah, all of Italy has fallen under Muwaladi rule. The faithful have worked tirelessly to strip away all the blasphemous icons and bring the decadent clergy that ruled over these lands to justice. In the face of our undeniable religious supremacy, ex-Pope Eugenius von Stade has even publicly recanted the Catholic faith and converted to Muwaladism. Okay. Right. So now I'm kind of lost for what's the next interesting kind of challenge, really. I think I either want to reform my faith or change my faith and actually use it as a... Why can't I... De jure, if the Kingdom of Sicily will become part of the Empire of Sardinia in approximately 96 years. Okay, that's good news. That's good news. Okay. Right, so we're going to retract this vassal. Okay. 50-50, he's just going to accept this. Yep. But if he doesn't, we got a little war on our hands. I see no choice but to bow to your decision to strip me. Okay, just so. All right. I'm now getting 38. This place needs higher control, doesn't it? Okay, well, as soon as that comes in, we'll be able to do that. Oh, I'm above my domain limit. Oh, it's because of Sassari, which is a city. Oh, it's a castle holding. Okay, so I want somebody very... My steward and Fari. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Right, we're perfect. Right, faction created against me. So I might need to have a little look into that. Factions, I mean, weak. This is, well, this one's just going to be like individual. No. Okay, so we've got two with sort of some strength to them. But there, that's going to dissipate, I think. I mean, he's the biggest, and he's got 1,500 troops. That'd be fine to fight those, wouldn't it? This is actually bigger, but more opportunity here to divide and rule. He's the most powerful. Again, 1,400 troops. I'll tell you what. What do we know about him? So he is... Sorry, okay, so... I mean, he seems alright, doesn't he? I'm just wondering whether I should give him something. He's got this. What does he want? Exalted among men. Do you know what? I'm not going to war for a little while, so he's going to chill out. And he's got Mantua, which is a part of what duchy? Emilia. Okay, so let's create that title. And then give him grant title Emilia. He's going to hopefully leave the thing. Oh. Okay. Right. Can't be bothered to work that out right now. Okay. Right, so I'm on my way back, aren't I? Okay, consider the Armagon for a price. 30. These are both going to stress me for no real reason. Let's go for that. Okay. Journeying through Alghero, I passed by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. Come in, O mighty Emperor. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future. So this is a really, really weird one, because it's basically 50-50. Okay, so I lose 50 gold. That's certain. But I might lose stress and get a good travel omen, or I might get a bad travel omen. Or I can do this one, which is just going to... just go for that one. Okay, that was good news. I'm actually still at level 1 stress. I probably will go on with the Grand Tour in a minute. Oh, right, okay. I'm just too busy to look at this. Okay. Rival released. Okay. How about I go on a hunt for the person that murdered my brother? Yeah, come on in. Hand over your money. Thank you. So here we go. Okay. Invite to court. Well, he won't accept. But only minus 35. If I improve my lodging standards, that would help. And I'm kind of thinking about doing that anyway. Okay, Royal Court. Lodging standards. Okay, we'll go all the way up to there. Lovely. That's going to improve my court grandeur anyway. Let's find this guy again. I mean, can I murder him where he is? 34%, it's not terrible. I can't imprison him because he's not in, but I can invite him to my court. Let's send a gift. Invite to court. Okay, lovely. So he's going to go into my prisons, basically. Right, imprison. 89%. Okay. Right, he's in prison. Right, I never torture people because I'm essentially a nice person in real life, I like to think. Should I torture him? Okay. Okay, make sure that... Okay, so definitely this is a possibility. Merge your family. I can execute him without being known as a tyrant. He'll lose 50 the opinion of me. Okay, I think I can live with that. What about things like torture? Might discover a secret. Gain 74 stress because I'm just. Okay. Well, I'm meant to be trying to play this as the character, so if I'm just... Execution. Okay. Right. Right, we're waiting to get to there because architect is going to give us some benefits. We could do with an architect in our royal court, couldn't we? Okay. Right, antiquarian, court tutor. Always should have a court tutor. Antiquarian, food taster, horse hunt, royal architect. Okay, construction time. Oh, look. Oh, that's just brilliant. My son is just literally, it's natural for him. Okay, no one seems to be killing me, so I'm quite pleased about that. I might better have a look at some of my my secrets. Oh, this young lady is... Right. Is she of any value? No. There's no point in blackmailing her. Do I go on a hunt? Am I stressed? Yeah. Let's go on a hunt. Yeah, there we go. Another notable guest. I will have a look at the notable guests in a minute. Okay. Okay, here we go. Naval speed up 10%. Do you know what? It's a trinket, isn't it? So I might as well have it. 300. Or I can try and steal it. 54%. I get wounded. Do I want 10% OGM monthly stewardship lifestyle experience? That's kind of valuable. And I can leave that to my son, which will give him 50% lifestyle experience points as a in the stewardship lifestyle tree. Right, actually, yes, we got a spot for it. Learning the level of devotion. That is a valuable book. Let me just see what level I'm at. Religious icon. Perfect. Okay. So I've just been doing hunts, weddings. I'm forced, aren't I? Hunts, weddings, stuff like that. Just leading my best life. Dismantle the papacy, and literally no wars. Just absolutely smashing it here. Okay. So I have it taken back to... Okay, so my party and I stalk through the copse, eyes peeled for any sign of a stag. From the canopy above, a soft twittering spills forth, growing louder as we advance. It's the nestling it's a nestling screeching for its mother. And as an agile huntsman brings down a fluffy eyes and unfledged raptor chick from the oak. What luck. Only young birds caught in the wild to be properly trained to hunt. Now this is interesting then. So I can take it back to my muse, and I gain a hunting raptor, which will increase my prestige and opinion of me. Or I can give it as a gift, and he'll like me more. And he's my vassal. What's he actually think of me at the moment? I have nothing to gain. Right, let's have a hunting raptor, and then maybe we'll do a bit of falconry later on, because I don't normally do falconry ones. Well, I don't think I've ever done one, because I don't know how they work. As we amble in a group, I hear Judicae Nikitas behind me, hissing from atop the hunting steed. Look at that brash cur. He points at my vassal Curador Gristinu, who seems to be having a hard time bearing the insults. Okay. Tasted the belt. That doesn't too much worry me. I mean, he's not really anyone to me. He's my Chancellor. Okay. Mediator. Yeah, let's just go Mediator. I've got to go through these guests. Okay. Okay. Gain the Bestowing Grace modifier for 20 years upon completing a Majesty tour. Okay. Gain the Instilling Fear modifier for 20 years upon completing an Intimidation core, or gain the Lordly Due modifier for 20 years. So basically, bestowing... this is annoying. Okay. Bestowing Grace is additional prestige. Instilling Fear is slower dread decay. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, it's Men at Arms maintenance per dread lower. And Lordly Due vassal tax contribution. That looks good. Quite nice to get to the top here. Right, let's go. Okay, the exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and snorting in panic. Judicae Supo takes aim at the party. Keep the exhausted stag in place, exhale and loose. The arrow strikes true and straight. Good shot. Okay. So, hunts like this, pure joy, cannot wait for the next year. We return home from the deer hunting, glory, effects from the hunt. Okay, so there's... I'm not sure I get much. I suppose I get experience. Yeah, lots of experience. But these things are not going to me. Okay. I'm no longer overwhelmed by stress, which is nice. Okay, well, on the way home. Our journey is violently interrupted by the sound of tearing flesh and gnawing jaws and the desperate cries of a man about to meet his end. The noise is so horrific, it must have come from the depths of hell. Attempting to track the source, we find a desperate Fari struggling with a wild wolf. His blade is wedged between the beast's jaws, but his grip is beginning to falter. Help him, Bentahor. And there's a chance Bentahor's died. He certainly could be wounded. This man deserves my help. Of course, there's a possibility that it's me that dies, and this stresses me. So let's send Bentahor out. Ooh. Right, this might be dangerous. So Bardas is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. You idiot, Bardas. Patches of mould cover the bread and fresh produce, and we have quickly used up the remaining of our remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. So I can say, the 20% chance of being ill, I can just eat it. Or I can say nature will provide for us. 97% chance I find some forage and nothing happens. 1% I eat it, I'm ill. 1% I eat it and die. I think that's what I'm going to go for, because that one's stressful. What's going to happen? Okay. I think we made it. Thank you. Okay. What is this? Is that what I saw? Right in whole court. Well, that's whole court. Okay. Think I can afford it in prestige. Sitting on my... Oh, sorry. We know that one. This is where it starts. Before the court is underway, my chancellor pulls me aside. To my surprise, he's brandishing a garish cap. My lord, there will so many attending your court. That doesn't sound like good English. I know you are somewhat challenged in remembering every face and from whence it hails. I propose a solution will require all of the court to wear a dress which includes local style recognisable to all. He foists a bow at me. For those with clear regional fashions, I have taken the liberty of hiring a tailor who can suggest some new traditional garb for them to wear. I never forget a face. What are you talking about? I'll be fine. 70% I don't falter. 29% a load of people don't like me so much. I'm certain my guests will wear such raiment proudly. 60% my vassals feel pride wearing the accessories showing their heraldry. All vassals of me gain striking traditional garb, increased diplomacy. 39% vassals are insulted. Oristano is forcing false traditions on them. Factions targeting you gain 10%. And of course we have reduced diplomacy. Now the odds are on my side, but 40% is a significant risk. So what's this one? You gain 10 grandeur, lose 300 gold. 20% you gain honey-coloured gusset artifact. 20% you gain diamond studs artifact. Whereas these ones I think don't cost us anything. I don't even really understand what I'm gaining, if I'm honest with you. I mean, like, what am I gaining with that? 10 court grandeur. This one is only 6, but there's a 30% chance that just everyone won't like me. Let's just take that chance. Most people, I'll soon get that 30 back. Anyway, it kind of went, I think it worked. My daughter Victoria shows me a page filled with unfamiliar symbols, insisting on its legibility. I've developed a written language especially for the women of the court, since the letters are mostly taught to men. If you allow it, I'll begin teaching the ladies at once. What a good idea. The ladies like me more, and we gain language of women. The characters learn written language develops for women to +1. So is that +1 diplomacy and +1 learning for me or for the women? I'm not 100% sure. Court tutor Farron will help you teach it. Okay, I get distracted tutor, but all female characters get advanced language skills. Gain 10 opinion of me. Or we can make better use of it. So we can have an invented code. 5 years seems scheme secrecy. I mean, it really helps with stress, but I don't think I'm very stressed. I think we go for this one. The air is thick with anticipation as my vassal Jarl Benita approaches me. My lord, I come with grave news, but with a solution to fix this problem. It has become increasingly clear that the Greeks and Sardino-Norse are becoming more, perhaps even too similar. It's paramount that we show them that it is us, the Sardino-Norse, who are the forefront of innovation. Let's host a festival to celebrate. Why do I want... I don't want to have better relations with them. Decreases by 5%. Yeah, let's go with that. Business here is done. Okay. Now I've really got to think about where I'm going to go. I mean, there was a bit of me that was kind of originally thinking that what I'd like to do is control like all the islands in the Mediterranean. I could still sort of go for that. I mean, I already control these things. What is the duchy there out of interest? Majorca. I think I might form that. Okay, and now I need to decide who to give it to. So she is a bold empath. Doesn't mind me. She's not keen on me. She's balanced. Character personality is balanced. Or I could give it to this lady who really likes me. A zealous antagonist. But you know what? I like that she likes me. Grant title. Okay, I can't remember what it's called now. Okay, let's Mallorca. Okay. Grant title. Taifa of Mallorca. Okay. So what I'm doing is I am just now and again just sort of sticking in another, adopting another one of these titles, not doing them all at once, but one by one now and again, just dishing them out. Now this person is going to be my direct vassal. That's why it's quite useful that she likes me, and indeed her heir likes me, Jarl Benita the Fat. Okay, my glory is now widely known. Let's have a little look at my glory. So I've got this. Offer guardianship acceptance for vassals 20%. Imprison chance plus 10%. Increased agent acceptance for hostile schemes plus 10%. That's really good. The next level up gives me courtiers who have lived at the Royal Pallet Court for 5 years gain a more powerful trait, special trait based on the court type, which is nice. 9, offer guardianship acceptance, present monthly renown. And finally, max hostile schemes plus 1, so I get an extra hostile scheme. But it's just not my sort of play style really to... Oh, I control these, this bit as well. I actually didn't know that. Okay. Right, so that faction's been disbanded. I wonder if I can disband another faction. I mean, who's in this? Why are you even in it? Why are you even in that faction? Oh, these are interesting. So this is mainly because of offensive war. So that's going to go. Well, Walladism is evil. Okay. This is why I want to reform my religion, I think. To get one that really suits the empire I've got. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, okay. Architect. Okay, so that's giving us 15% construction time quicker and cost 10%. Right, I'm not bothered about going up through this. So my natural thing is learning, so we're going to hit learning. Already done a couple of bits. Learning per level of devotion. Right, we basically want to go smashing through the innovations. We really want to be getting to here. We're already working on battlements, which is great. Right, what can we change this chat? I mean, 26 is very good. Don't get me wrong. But 42. Sorry, mate. Okay. Right. Let's just have a quick look at the old religion. Right, so at the moment we're happy with our religion, I think. Not many places in the world where it's actually practiced. Good for you. Right, so I think what I need to be doing is building some buildings. Okay, 30 opinion of me, that's nice. Okay, let's have a look at the buildings that I can build. So, okay, so this is a temple holding. So why am I holding that? I guess no harm. Let's build in our castles first. What can I build here? Okay, that's nice. What can I build here? See, I need to be looking back at really at where are my troops stationed. Let's have a look at that then. Okay. 5, 5, 9, 5, 6, 6. Okay, so they're all fully done. Okay, so where are these guys stationed? Ecclesias. Okay, so has okay, that's archers. Okay, so Ecclesias. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Right, I can't think this through right now. Okay, let's do hill farms. They're always quite good. And here we will go for right. Hill fort's good for defence, but defence isn't my key priority. What about barracks? It's just like building the archers. 20%. This is good. I do have archers, don't I? Are there spearmen? I don't have archers. Okay, so there's no point in doing that. At least I know that. I've also got no light infantry. Blacksmith would be really good for knight effectiveness. Levy reinforcement rate, holding taxes, and stationed men-at-arms. Reduce cost for grand tournaments. I'd rather do that on my main place. Okay. Warrior Lodge stationed heavy infantry. It's good for that, isn't it? Good for heavy infantry. So what's the barracks do? Right, that's interesting. Let's do a barracks. I'm here. Right, Rossano. Let's remember this. Rossano, we've got a barracks. What we're going to do is we're going to make it really, really good for heavy infantry. We're going to put some of our heavy infantry there. Mind Rossano, is that really where I want to do it? It's like the least likely places for me to keep. Okay, and my cousin is dead. Okay. Right, what about the Kingdom of Italy? The problem is, I don't think I can reform my culture yet. I mean, I could get rid of this. So I could get rid of that and swap it out for something. That's quite good. Castle keepers. Castle can provide an additional 5 defender advantage per holding. That's good. Rules discussion. We'd like to construct castle holdings. Okay. Collective lands. Okay, so I'm not sure. So I'm going to think about this in between episodes because I think it's something I really need to like kind of study a little bit. And but yeah, we'll do it. We will look into that. What's going on here? A new face is wandering around my throne room, occasionally giggling and jumping up and down on the spot when she glances upon some artwork representing Sardino-Norse ways. There is something off about this visitor, and when she comes forth, it is evident she's carrying a replica of my favourite sword. What are you carrying a replica of my favourite sword for, you strange woman? I cannot help but genuflect before you. I've devoted my life in Cairo to appreciating the culture of Sardino-Norse. I only speak in Norse. I eat Sardino-Norse veal cutlets. I've studied the blade in the Sardino-Norse fashion. Okay, this is odd. Who's she married to? My family have been banned from my home, claiming if I cannot do anything but obsess over the Empire of Sardinia, I should live there instead. Okay, so she can leave my court. I can get her to join my court. I mean, let's get her to join. Perhaps I'll make her a duchess or something. If I get any more land that needs giving away, I might give it to her. She's content, thinks I'm wonderful. Now, if I just look at the Catholic world, right, it's still big, but I kind of want to... Actually, do you know what? These places, they're still Catholic. Right, I also need to change my religion. I think that's important. Create a new Muslim faith. I think I need to do this. But again, I'm going to think this through off live so I can come along next week and go, right, this is what we're going to do with the culture. This is what we're going to do with the religion. But it just seems absolutely crazy that this place is still Catholic. And it's going to be a cause probably of problems later on. I suspect. Okay, anything else coming up here? I guess I should do this. Yep. Okay. Okay. I think I might just make myself the king of the other places that haven't been formed yet. Yep, well, yeah, 70, send them in. So, titles to be created. The Kingdom of Venice. Oh, hang on, shared prayer. Exiting the mosque in Acqui, me and my friend Sultan Yasser end up in the company of some local merchants. They're in the middle of a discussion regarding theology and worldly wealth. I would invest in the mosque, but how can I know if that is even Allah's will? So, this is my friend. I can't gain 50 learning lifestyle. The holding of Acqui gains the temple grounds. That sounds good. Is it mine? I mean, it's mine, but it's not. I'm not actually holding it. I am his direct vassal. I think we'll do that. Or I can gain 150. Let's go for that. I like that idea. And obviously it's done this, which is lovely. Open-minded, different cultures, opinion. Yeah, this is good. Cultural acceptance is really good because I'm ruling over people with different culture and indeed different religions. Oh, I tell you what though, this chap in here, I must have missed the notification. I need him here. Yeah. And this I'm excited about. 4 more years and Rome will be of my culture, which at the moment, battlements is in 4 years. Oh, call to war. To the Serene Emperor Pons of Sardinia, I call on you to honour our alliance and join me in the war against the tyranny of Emir Saud. So this is my ally. And this is Emir Saud the Impaler. Well, let's say accept. And maybe we'll go and find out. What have I just done? I've just raised all my armies. Ugh. Don't even know where they are. Okay, right. Right. Let's disband them. I don't know what I want to do with them yet. I want to see where the war is. Okay. Right, so all of these are allied, including this little place down here. These places are not allied. Okay. Okay, right, what I'm going to do then is I am going to... Got 7 minutes before I've got to stop. Going to rally point here. Raise all men at arms. I don't think I can raise these because... no. Got a really, really good commander. Let's send them across. What have we got here? Greetings, my serene liege. I eagerly propose to formalise the ties that bind us together by signing an alliance. It's my nephew and vassal. Okay. I think we're going to have a little battle here. Yeah, it's going to be a good victory. Lovely. Okay. We're on 92%. Okay. Right, what happens? So surely I've got like a load of war score already. War score 92%. So what do I stand to get? So reinforced demands. Right, okay. Right, let's go and take his capital then. Though, do you know what? I reckon I could take any castle will do. No, stay there, stay there. Okay. Right, what I want to do is see what the supply situation is there. 5,000, right, we're good. Caravan master has died. So I kind of get the impression that we'll win when we take this castle, but maybe not. So he's only got a few. Yeah, should do. So what do I get for this prisoner? He must be really valuable. 50. 10. 100. There we go. Lovely. Oh, we're on 100%, but I can't do it. He's got to do it. Okay, so we got to wait. Lovely. I'm not quite sure that I get anything out of this. No. Scandal. As far as I'm concerned, we got nothing. So, okay, different ideas, right, for next time. Like, if you see this, you know, comment on it. Oh, what the hell? Okay, before I read this, comment on this, right? Should I go for some sort of domination of Africa? Maybe even like places like Egypt, like just up the Nile or something like that. Interesting place to explore. Should I go for an island empire and literally try to take over anything in the Mediterranean that's an island? Or should I intervene in Spain? Have a little think. Let me know what you think. Okay. Gosh. Okay, so basically, okay, let's accept. Well, how many troops has this dude got? Okay, not that many. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's raise all men at arms. And take them back over to here. Stone of glass. I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me. I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone glass, even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. Okay, so I can ask for some help from this chap here who's extraordinarily intelligent. I'll get 300 lifetime, but he gets a weak hook on me. Or I can buy one. Or I can sell everything which is impossible to read. I kind of want to do this, but I don't want him to have a hook on me, so I think we'll just buy one. Okay. Lovely. This would be a very big victory. Can I capture him? Nope. So, like, it's just so annoying. Like, there are 6 survivors, one of whom is our enemy command, is the enemy. Right, this is interesting. So I'm not going to take this castle very quickly at all. 11 months. This, well, that's because it's a 6. This is a 4, and it's the capital. So let's go for that one. Oh, look at this cheeky so-and-so. Be interesting. So let's see if I can take this, win this war before we get to the end. Before half past. Well, we're not going to do that, but we'll finish the war anyway. Okay, different faith opinion. That would be very, very useful. And faith conversion cost later on. Learning per level of devotion, though. But that is going to be very useful. We'll go for that next. How old am I? Whoops. Hang on, here I am. How old am I? 62. I might not have a lot longer left. Though there's no way to conclusively prove it, my vassal Curadore Atone has brought forward evidence that Echive is not the daughter of Pierre, the son of Prince Jean. Yeah, okay. Whatever. So they're going to capture this castle. It's taking time, but they're going to capture it. I'm going to capture this one now. Putting us on 85%. So we're going to win this war. It is half past. I'm going to stop there. So this will be on. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, this will be available on YouTube by midnight tonight. Wednesday we're going to be carrying on with the Bohemian run and seeing if we can unite the Slavs. I'll be back live next week at 7 o'clock as usual. And please put something on YouTube comments if you've got some ideas. What should be my next task? Should I head to Africa? Should I try to do the Roman Empire thing? Should I crack on into Europe? Should I go for this? This is a really, really interesting area, isn't it? Around sort of Bosnia and all that sort of upper what used to be Yugoslavia. Go for Egypt. You know. Just try and dismantle the Byzantine Empire. So many things. Well, head for Spain. Get involved in the struggle. So many things I could do. Put some comments in if you've got some ideas. You take care, everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.